Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be my February favorites, and I know it's a little bit late in the month, but if you know my channel, you know my videos, they're usually a little bit late. So I have a lot of stuff to go over. I did a lot of shopping in February, and it's been super exciting because I've tried out so many new products. So I want to share with you all my favorites from this month, and so let's just get started. I want to start with skincare. I got this from Sephora, and it's called the Derma Clear Micro Water by Dr. Jart, and it looks like this. It basically looks like water, but it's a makeup remover. It says removes makeup and impurities, tones and brightens, purifying effect of hydrogen mineral water, and it's dermatologist tested. This stuff is incredible. Literally, I just squirt this on a cotton pad, sweep it all over my face, my eyes, and throw the pad away, and there's no rinsing it off. It breaks up the makeup so that when you go in and cleanse your face afterwards, you feel like you're cleaning your skin, not cleaning the makeup off. If you followed my channel for a while now, you know that I typically like cleansing oils to take off my makeup, but this cuts my time down for removing my makeup in half. It's super fast, you don't have to rinse it off, and it's amazing. Next, you've heard me talk about this in a haul before, and it's the Soap & Glory Face Soap and Clarity Vitamin C Facial Wash. This stuff is incredible. This is probably one of the best face washes I've used in a very, very long time, and I've used a lot. This one basically is like a gel consistency that has exfoliating beads in it, but they are so sparse. Like, there are very few in them that it just gives the most gentle exfoliating cleanse, and it just feels so good. I use this every morning. I have a different one that I've been using at night, but this one just is so good. It makes you feel so clean, and it doesn't make me feel really tight, which sometimes clarifying face washes can make you feel kind of tight or dry, but this one doesn't. It feels really leaves me feeling really clean. And the smell, you guys, if you don't buy it, just go to Sephora to smell this stuff because it smells so good. It smells like citrusy orange. It also says it has superfruit yuzu in it, which I'm not entirely sure what that is, but I've heard that it's good for your skin. This stuff made me break out for like a week, but then after that, I haven't really had a huge breakout since using this stuff. I mean, I get like a pimple here and there. I've gotten a couple, but this stuff, it's so good. There's no other words to say. It's just amazing. It feels so good. Next, I want to talk about another Dr. Jart product, which is crazy. I've never even used any of their stuff before this, but this is the Water Mask Sleeping Mask. Oh no, Water Max Sleeping Mask. Water Max Sleeping Mask. I'm gonna say that 3 times. It's called an overnight treatment. Okay, it's kind of like a serum and a moisturizer put together. So after you wash your face at night and you put your moisturizer on and your eye cream and whatever, you put a light layer just on top of your skin and you let it sink in and you go to sleep. And in the morning, I just rinse it off with when I wash my face. But this stuff, seriously, it's like creates this barrier that just locks in moisture, and when you're sleeping, that's really when your skin is rejuvenating itself. So this stuff is just amazing. It holds in the moisture but still lets your skin renew, and so in the morning my skin feels like super plump, and I know that's kind of a weird thing to say, but it just feels super smooth and it feels hydrated, and I haven't really had any problems with like flaking or dryness, especially even around the acne spots that I've had. I haven't had any trouble with that. So this stuff has been really, really good. I've been using it for like 2 weeks now, and I just love how it makes my skin feel. Especially if you're oily, this will be good because it's not crazy thick or like too overly moisturizing that you wake up like a grease ball. It's just enough to make you feel comfortable, and it helps not have excess oil. The next product that I want to talk about is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Now, I've mentioned this in a couple of videos, and I'm still so in love with this stuff. Honestly, this just creates the nicest barrier between your skin and your makeup that doesn't feel cakey or break up the makeup, and I don't know if it really makes my makeup last any longer, but it definitely makes my makeup look better. It makes my makeup look a lot more flawless. I'm not using as much foundation, I've noticed, and it smells good, and it's super refreshing. I've even doused myself in it like throughout the day just to kind of make my makeup look a little bit more fresh like after a couple hours, and it just does so many good things, and it is good for your skin too. So I highly recommend this. It is kind of pricey, but I have already used so much of it, and I know that I'm going to keep repurchasing this. Okay, so next foundation, surprise, surprise, the new NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. This stuff is like miracle in a bottle. Again, this just is super lightweight and full coverage and makes my skin just look so healthy and glowy without being oily, which is like, all you girls out there with greasy skin, you know what I'm talking about. This absorbs oil. I don't know if it actually absorbs oil, but it definitely keeps it under control, but yet I still look like I have a healthy glow. And I love the coverage, I love the consistency, I love how it applies. I've been applying it recently with a beauty blender, and I like this a little bit better how it applies. When I first started using it, I liked using the Sigma F80 Kabuki brush, but I definitely lately have been liking the beauty blender just because this can look just a little bit cakey, especially, I mean, it builds up pretty nice, but it can just look a little bit cakey, especially if you have dry spots. So the beauty blender just kind of thins it out a little bit and keeps the moisture in it so it doesn't look cakey. And so these two are really good together. If you want to see my full review and demo on that, I will link the link down below. Another foundation actually from the drugstore that I want to talk about is the L'Oreal Infallible 18-Hour Wear Makeup. This actually kind of is almost a dupe for this. It's a little bit different consistency, it's a little bit thicker and not as mattifying, but it gives that nice healthy glow. It lasts a long time. I don't think this quite lasts as long as this does on me, but I definitely like it. An 8-hour wear, like a full good coverage, long-lasting makeup from the drugstore is kind of hard to find. So I was really impressed, and I just kind of picked this up on the whim because I tried the Pro Matte version and I just did not care for it. But this one I really do like. As long as I set it with a powder and set it with a setting spray, this stuff is pretty good. Along with that is the Infallible Pro Spray and Set by L'Oreal, this makeup extender. This stuff, I think I mentioned before, is amazing. This stuff is so good. It sets it so good and natural, and the mist is like really wide. That 2 sprays covers my entire face, where when I use the Urban Decay setting sprays, I have to like spray like 4 times or like crisscross just to get it to cover the amount that I want. But this, I just really like it, plus it's half the price, so go check it out. You can get it at like Target. Target had the best price. It was like $11.99, where everywhere else I've seen it like $13 and up, so go to Target. Okay, so another face product that I want to talk about is the new Milani powder blushes. I forget what the actual, it has something, I forget what this, actually the collection was called. I'll link it down below, but it's the one that has the roses on it. This color is an 01 Romantic Rose. This color is beautiful. It's what I have on my cheeks today. It's a very natural looking blush. This is kind of one of those colors that if you are going everyday makeup, you can just put this on and it kind of works as a contour, a blush, and a highlight. It's definitely matte, but it kind of gives like a satiny finish, and it's very, very creamy consistency. It glides on super nice, and this color is just beautiful. I think I'm going to go up and pick up a couple of the other colors because this is the only one that I have, and I've been really impressed with it. Plus, it lasts a long time. I don't know if it's the setting spray or if it's the blush, but this has been lasting a long time because sometimes when I get oily, the blush kind of fades a little bit, especially here in the center of my face, but this has been staying put really well. The next product that I want to talk about is concealers, and if you follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture of an order that I made from ladymoss.com, which is an amazing website. It takes like almost all the best drugstore brands, I think, like it has like NYX and Milani and LA Girl, and it puts them all into one website where you can order from and work with. You can buy lashes and some other brands that you may not have heard of but have drugstore prices, as well as they have Milani and NYX on there and LA Girl and a couple other makeup brands. But the website is just put together so nice, and so I made kind of a big order from there, and I got 2 different LA Girl Pro Conceal HD concealers. I got them in 2 different colors because I wasn't sure. I'd never tried them before, but I got the lightest one, which is Creamy Ivory, and I got the other one in Natural. These are so beautiful. They do crease a little bit, I've noticed, because of the consistency is a little bit It's a little bit creamier consistency, so you definitely want to set it under the eyes. But once you set it, they look so beautiful and natural, and they're just so good. They have a good coverage. I wouldn't say they're full, but they definitely look really natural, and they're just beautiful. I love these. Plus the applicator has like a brush on the end, like a paintbrush kind of, which is really cool. So I really like these. Okay, so next I'm going to talk about more Milani products, which this has been like the month of Milani for me. I've bought their blushes, lipsticks, lip liners, a bunch of things that I've never purchased from them before. I mean, I'd had a couple of the blushes, the baked blushes, but I definitely went and splurged on a lot more stuff. But so the first things I want to talk about are the Milani lip liners. I have mentioned this one in the color Spice before. It's just a kind of like a brown nude kind of color liner, and I really do like this a lot. Just for every day. I have it on underneath my lipstick today, but this red color is really what I want to talk about. This is their Color Statement Lip Liner in True Red. This is so incredibly creamy. I can't even explain. It just kind of like glides on. Like, look at that. They're so creamy and pigmented, and I find that they last a pretty long time. Especially if you fill in your lips with the lip liner, it gives just such a pretty color. Plus, this is just a really awesome red. I find that it goes really well with warm color reds, like orangey reds, but as well as like blue toned reds. So this works really good with a lot of variety of reds, and I just really like the consistency. So then the next thing I want to talk about is the Milani Moisture Matte lipsticks. I have 3 of them. Just because I wanted to test them out first. I actually only had originally bought one, which was the color Matte Naked. That's the color I'm wearing today. I loved it so much that I went back and bought more. So I bought 2 more. I bought the color Matte Passion and Matte Orchid, and they remind me a lot of the Maybelline Creamy Matte lipsticks. Yeah, because of the consistency. They're really lightweight, kind of almost like a moussey texture when they're first applied, and then they dry to a matte, but they're still so lightweight and still kind of moisturizing. Not a ton, but if you put a chapstick, like EOS chapstick underneath, they look beautiful, and they last a long time, like a long time. So I've been really loving these this month. I posted an Instagram photo of me wearing the Matte Passion, and I got a lot of compliments on it, that it looked really pretty, and that it's a really awesome color for spring. So that I definitely agree with. Oh, I have one more face product that I wanted to talk about. This is actually an eyeshadow. I got this in my Ipsy bag, so if you haven't seen that video, I'll link that down below, as well as the website if you want to sign up for Ipsy. But this is an eyeshadow that I got in the bag, which is, it's Teeny Beauty eyeshadow, but they did a collaboration with Rob Sheppy, and this is the color Pearl Fizz. Now, when I first got it, I was like, oh, it's a pretty color. I love these like champagne-y, you know, kind of highlighty natural colors. But the second that I put it on, oh my gosh, it looks kind of just like, it's like a plain color. I don't know if you can see it. I'll post a close-up of it, but this is so beautiful. It's so smooth and creamy, and so like finely milled, which means that it's just super, the pigments in it are super tiny and very lightweight, that it just like glides on. I used it in like the inner corner of my eye today, as well as my cheek highlight. And that same picture on Instagram that I posted with the Milani Matte Passion lipstick, I had this highlighter on and I was obsessed. Like, it is the prettiest glow, and for being an eyeshadow that's so multi-use, this one is so pretty. This is the color Pearl Fizz. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but Rob Sheppy actually did a whole palette with Teeny Beauty, and on Ipsy right now it's like $20. You can get it for $20, I think, just for the weekend, or I think it's almost over, but you can order it for $20. I think it's originally $39.99, and this is one of the colors that's in there, so you can get the whole palette if you want. But yeah, this is just, they did such a phenomenal job. Okay, 2 more products and we're done, I swear. Thank you so much if you're still hanging in there with me. So next, the last 2 products I want to talk about are nail products, and the first one is the one that I have on my nails today, and this is the Nicole by OPI color in Keep Your Gray Job. It is such a beautiful gray color, but it's kind of like a bluey, almost cobalt charcoal gray. I don't know how to explain it, but it definitely is super pretty. The formula of this is beautiful. I do one thin layer and then a second coat, and it's super opaque and it lasts a really long time. This is the second time I've applied it this month, and the first time I had it at least lasted like 5 to 6 days before it started to chip at the ends, but I am pleased with that. If it'll last that long before it starts chipping, I am on board. And this is just so beautiful. I love this gray color. I even think that gray will be kind of cool for the spring. The next thing is something that I've been wearing a lot this month when I'm not wearing that nail polish, and they're the Impress press-on manicure nails. Now, I am not a huge fan of press-on nails. Like, it's just not my thing. I feel like I put them on, they look really pretty for like an hour, and then one falls off. I can never find like a really good glue to make them stay without not being able to take them off. And so one day I saw this box in the pattern and I was like, wow, those are just so cute, and they're like $5 and you get 30 nails. They also come with accent nails, so I was kind of sold. So I put them on, I tried them on. They seriously stayed on for, okay, it was like 4 days, and then my pointer finger popped off, so I replaced it with another one, and then it lasted like another 3 days, and that's when I finally pulled them off to let my nails breathe. But 6 days that they stayed on, and I got so many compliments on, where'd you get your nails done? You know, what salon did you go to? Where are those acrylics? Like, all these questions. And I'm like, no, they're press-on nails from Walmart. So I went back and I got another set, which is, I don't know if they have, oh, Symphony. The first one that I had was Bells and Whistles, and this one is called Symphony, and they have sparkly and pink, and oh, they're just so cute. They have the cutest designs. I think there was like a leopard print one and a couple, like a bunch of other ones, but for these lasting so long, I was so impressed, and they are called Impress nails. But I highly recommend these, especially for people who are like allergic to acrylic nails or the glue in the other nails or latex or anything like that. Try these out because these are amazing and they last a lot longer. Plus, it says they're waterproof on there. I felt like throughout the 6 days, you know, they really were waterproof because I would wash my hands and take showers and, you know, wash dishes, and I was constantly in the water, and it wasn't until like a couple of days later that the first one fell off. I replaced it and the rest stayed on. So very, very overall in love with these. Plus the designs are super cute. Okay, that is it for my February favorites. I feel like I'm out of breath. Oh my gosh, that was so many products. But like I said, I just have been trying out so many new products this month that even then it was hard for me to narrow them down to this. Maybe I'll do like another favorites video, or, you know, just a products I've been liking video to share with you some more products, but that's pretty much the gist of it, and these are my favorite ones. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the links that I'll post down below. Also, I'll have most of the products listed below. And you can follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Pinterest. I'll link everything else also below. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!